Here we are, guys. Here we are on the Bitcoin charts. And what is going on with the corn? Oh my goodness. Everyone's asking me, Jason, what's going on with the corn, man? I planted some non-GMO Bitcoin. People don't understand the growing process, right? People don't understand how the corn grows when you plant it out in the field. So we're going to talk about a few things. All right, we're going to talk about a few things. So we need to start on the higher time frames, right? The 4-hour time frame. We've been saying for a while over here that the two major areas of support and resistance, while we're trading in the sideways range, are going to be resistance at around 52 to 53,000 and support at around right down here at about 45.3k, give or take. Okay. Now, as you can see, my fibs are very messed up here because I've been posting them in my Discord so that people can see where I'm pulling them from. But I'm going to change that because I hate, absolutely despise these types of trend lines and zeros and ones and all this. I just cannot even take that, guys. So what is happening here? We in fact did get a bounce off of our golden pocket down here. It was a very juicy bounce. In fact, this was the one on Friday where we were able to catch the juiciest bounce right from the level. In the VIP Discord, we did give that level and that setup in advance right here where we wanted to see price come dip below the previous low wick that we put in, and then wanted to see a bullish divergence on market Cipher B, which we indeed see. We indeed did see, okay? And from that point, guys, we did get a very significant move to the upside, right? From that point, you can see we came up about almost 10%, guys. Not bad for this range. Now, of course, this was a very strong move to the upside that we got yesterday. A lot of people were noticing the fact that we were breaking out of this very important diagonal resistance, which was this right here. People have said, okay, this is the breakout. This is it, 100K, 100K. Well, maybe, guys, maybe, possibly. There are some signs of strength that I want to talk about. But last night, what else happened? We came up to another important area of resistance, which was this, whoa, hang on, which was this golden pocket right here. Okay, we came up to a golden pocket right here, and last night, I should say yesterday afternoon in the VIP Discord, I did give the warning, I should say the shout out, the what did I give here? Let's see, this right here, guys. I said potentially forming some uneven butt cheeks on the 1-hour market Cipher B as we potentially make a higher high into this golden pocket area where we could get a drop. And my target would have been a retest of this trend line. See that right here? Well, last night, what exactly did happen? We got uneven butt cheeks on the 1-hour time frame. What are uneven butt cheeks, guys? Uneven butt cheeks are where we market Cipher B is making lower highs while the price continues to make higher highs. We got exactly what we were hoping for, right? Look at this. We were hoping for market Cipher B to make lower highs as price was making a higher high right into the golden pocket for a drop. That is exactly what happened. Okay. Now, I did indeed take that short. I did indeed take that short. It was actually very juicy. It started out very scalpy. Someone asked in the beginning of the stream, do I scalp? Yeah, I scalp. I woke up this morning to a pleasant surprise. We had come down quite a bit, and I hit some of my take profits along the way down that I just set and keep there. Very juicy. Shout out to everyone also who took the short. But what is happening right now, guys? What is happening right now? Well, we can see that we are retesting this trend line. Okay, this is a very important area here, because not only is this the trend line, the resistance that we broke out of, we're coming back down now to retest. If we can hold above this trend line, it is now confirming to us that what used to be our resistance, very important, support resistance flips. What used to be our resistance, this yellow line that we were unable to break out, has now become our support. And not only that, y'all, but if we go to a lower time frame and we take a look here at just some volume, And you can see that we're actually forming a very local range right here, guys. We're forming a very local range. And not only did we get a bounce off of the 786 and that trend line, but we also did bounce perfectly off the value area low of the range. Okay, so right now we can say that we are finding some support right here, and we did in fact get the bullish divergences on the lower time frames. Okay, we can see on the 3-minute, as price was coming down to the key support, we can see that market cipher B was giving us upticking in momentum. Even on the 5-minute time frame, we can still see that we got the bullish divergences coming in right here. Even more locally on the 5-minute time frame, we could see bullish divergences. And here's the thing, guys, absolutely, I took the scalp. I absolutely took the scalp. I did not get a chance to post it in advance because when I woke up in the morning and I looked at the charts, I saw it immediately, and I was like, well, this is an opportunity. I almost kind of FOMO'd into it, but I did let everybody know as soon as I saw that bounce happening that, hey, we're getting that bounce. But here's the thing, guys, if you do want to get into this VIP Discord where I post the daily technical analysis updates as well as trade setups like the Ethereum short that we took, and it was extremely juicy. The Ethereum short that we took from the golden pocket, it was not a golden pocket actually, but we gave the setup in advance over here, looking to take a short from the naked point of control /786 area. Currently I'm still in that short, guys. We did drop from that level, and it was pretty juicy. Okay, you can get into this Discord by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. This is not a signals group, guys, but what we do in here, myself and other good traders, is we share our technical analysis, we share our ideas, and we all learn from each other. And people are absolutely killing it in this trading group. So patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn this stuff, if you want to learn how to pull a local range like this and learn how to find confluence between a trend line 786 value area low, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. We'll give you the pieces of the puzzle in order so you can have a clearly defined trading plan, so you know when to enter and when to exit, so that you stop trading based on emotion. This course will take you from a flopping and groping trader to a confident, profitable trader. About 35 hours of content, guys, but there's currently a 35% discount in the description of this video. Good discount, guys, absolutely worth it. And so back here at the charts, where can we expect to find some kind of support or resistance if we come to the upside? Now, the uneven butt cheeks, guys, this is something that we need to discuss, because a lot of people, okay, have been getting confused about when to take trades. I've been talking to a lot of people, flopping and groping in my Discord, hitting me up saying, I'm losing every trade. How do you know when to take a trade? Like, how would I have known to take a trade from right here? Okay. What we want to do is we need to understand, first of all, the environment that we are trading in. If we're looking at a low time frame, like this range right here, okay, this tiny little range, if we go to a 4-hour time frame, right, this range is a wick. It's like a couple wicks here, right? It doesn't look like a range. Even if we go to the 1-hour time frame, this doesn't really necessarily look like a range, right? But if we go to a low time frame, like the 6-minute, then we see much more clearly defined details here. And let me zoom in. And so you have to understand like the environment that you are trading in. If you're looking at a low time frame to find areas of support and resistance to scalp, then you're going to be looking for divergences on lower time frames. And that's why I bring up the uneven butt cheeks, guys, because it's so important that if you are looking at a level, you don't just trade a level because it's a level. You want to trade it because you see something like this. You want to see the left butt cheek very plump and the right butt cheek not so plump. All right. It's always a party, guys. When you have market cipher, it's always a party. Okay. You're at the club. You're doing your thing, girl. All right. Now, when she's got this going on, that's when you know to enter the trade. But you want to make sure that your expectations meet the time frame. Okay. You could take a scalp on the 3-minute or the 6-minute, and it could be very nice for you, right? It could absolutely end up turning into more of a swing trade position. but people need to lock in profits, win in profit, right? So for me, profit lock in number one is right here at the point of control / golden pocket. Okay, then what I can do is I can move my stop loss just either very close to below the swing low, so that if I get stopped out, it's a break even, or I could put it at my entry, or I could put it slightly in profit, so that it's guaranteeing that I am not going to take a big loss on the trade. And if you make a practice of doing that, what's going to happen is you're going to have small loss, like small loss, break even, small win, break even, and then the trades that actually run are going to be your money makers, guys. That's how you're going to do it. Now, when we take a look at a higher time frame, like the 1 hour, we go back to the 1 hour here. You know, last night we were looking for the uneven butt cheeks, and you know, here's the thing, guys. We're human, right? None of us have perfectly well-formed glutes, okay? As much as we may squat and deadlift, which I am a huge fan of, you know, this is still considered uneven butt cheeks in my book. All right, it's still those juicy uneven cheeks, guys. And so when you see this on the 1 hour, that's how you can have the confidence to short after a massive pump. A lot of people, they get scared after a pump, and they don't have the they don't have the, I don't know what to say. They're scared to take a short after a massive pump. People are only looking to long. I talked to a lot of people who are actually long here instead of waiting for some kind of a retracement, right? Always wait for a retracement. So I know a lot of people took long right here, which was very good. I actually missed out on that one. Currently now long right here. Am I still bullish? Do I still think that we can come up more? If we can come above this golden pocket right here, then I do think we can get to the 53K level. And if we go to the daily time frame, I want to point out that things look extremely bullish on the daily time frame. The daily VWAP on Market Cipher B is pointing up after we had snake eyes, 2 giant BitBoy green dots, followed by increase in momentum. While you could even say that we were getting a bullish divergence on Market Cipher B, and depending on how you even draw this, some people would even say that this was a bullish falling wedge. Okay, I'd say more maybe like a descending channel, but the fact that momentum is getting so bullish here, the fact that money flow is starting to curve up on the daily, the fact that the VWAP is pointing up so high, we have not really seen something quite like this, okay, in some time, right? In some time. I mean, the only thing that I can kind of relate it to would be this kind of like area that we had back here, except back here we did have bullish divergences on the daily, and they weren't as pronounced. But definitely looks like we're bottoming out. Another thing that makes me think we're bottoming out here is the weekly time frame on Market Cipher B. We've got this VWAP, the happy wappy. It used to be a very floppy wappy, looking very sad as we came down to this bottom here, but now it's starting to curve up, potentially showing that next week or the week after we could get the coveted green dot on Market Cipher weekly. All right, the green dot on the weekly Market Cipher B. Now, they don't happen so often, but let's just take a look at the ones that do print underneath the 0 line, where this one will print. Got one underneath the 0 line back here. We got one underneath the 0 line right here. And then potentially we'll have one underneath the 0 line right here. Yeah, we had one right here as well, which did, even though it wasn't such a drastic pump, it did give us a nice 52%. So I would not be sad if we got a 52% Bitcoin pump right here. And let's say that we do, the weekly confirms, and we do get a 52% pump. Where would that actually put us? Let's take out our measuring tool right here. If we pump 52% from today, that will actually put us at a new all-time high right around 70K. Now, that's a significant level. That's a significant level. Why? Right? Why is that a significant level? Well, I'm going to show you. All right? The reason that's a significant level is because, if I'm not mistaken, and if I remember this properly, guys, if we take a trend-based fib extension tool from the dump down in March 2020, I'm actually never going to say anything about what happened there again on this channel. And we pull it to here, we can see that nothing shows up on the chart, right? We can see that absolutely nothing shows up on hang on, guys, that's the wrong one that I'm looking at here. Let's see. Take it from down here, this low, to this high, to this low right here. And we can see that is coming in right around the 1.272 fib extension level. And actually, I was hoping that we would come up to that 1.272 fib extension level before we dropped down, but we didn't quite come up that high. But there is some confluence up there, right? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, right? Because we don't do that. That's not how I personally trade. The way I trade is I come up with a plan, and then when I see this, right? When I'm walking down the street with my wife, and I see this chick out there, well, that's how I know that I should be entering the trade, right? We come up with plans in advance, and then we take the trade based on what the charts are actually saying, right? So for example, this, I didn't know for certain we were going to come up here and come back down. But what I said was, if we come up here and if market cipher looks like this, then I think we can come down. And so that's what happened, right? That's what happened. That's how we were able to take the juicy short, guys. 1 hour time frame, looking kind of like it could confirm here, guys. But right now, my personal opinion is kind of neutral until we can come above 53,000. I am honestly neutral here. The reason I am neutral is because there is room to come down. The 4 hour time frame, printing a red dot, there is room to come down. Okay. Overall, I say on the macro term time frame, I think this looks very bullish. I think we could potentially see another move to the upside after potentially a deeper retracement. So if we're going to retrace, the areas that I would be looking for are quite simply just the fib levels. So if we take our fib from the swing low to the swing high, obviously we have our golden pocket, we've got our 382, we've got our 786, and if we do just take a look at the volume right here, we can see that, actually let's not take a look at that volume, let's take a look at well, this is actually important, guys. This is actually very important. I didn't notice this, but we are bouncing off a high volume node right here as well. So there's a lot of confluence here that this potentially could be the retracement. But if we fall back down into this yellow trend line here, then I will be looking down to these fib levels. Absolutely will be looking down to the fib levels. Just trying to pull some volume here and see what's going on. Yeah, those would be the juiciest. And of course, if we lose all of these, then I will be looking back down to this golden pocket. So these are the 4 major areas of support that I am looking at right now, if we're going to get a retracement down, because we cannot lose sight of the fact that we are still just simply trading in a sideways range. You know, this pattern exists within a range, and until we break out of this or break down from here, we are still in that range. Okay, if we do break up and we come up higher, then I'm looking to more of a, here, let's pull out our golden pocket. Then I am looking to this golden pocket right here between 56.8 and 57.6-ish. This area right here, we have a lot of volume right here. We can see that this is a high volume node, and these are the main levels of support below us and the main levels of resistance above us, guys.